seen the show on television and I always thought it very beautiful. I did an audition. It was a very quick decision. He was like, I need you to come as soon as possible. And I said, well, when? He said, well, tomorrow if you can. I'd never been away. It was my first job. And it was awful getting on the Eurostar. I just remember like waving goodbye to my mum. I was devastated. I was just nervous and scared, but also really excited.
Settling in was quite difficult, obviously leaving your family and stuff. I mean, I've lived away from my family before, but always in the same country and always easy to ring and my mum to come and get me. She's a single parent, so obviously I'm a lot closer to her than anyone else in my life, and it's difficult. When you're on the metro and people are whispering in French and you're like, are they talking about me or not? Whereas in England you can be like, what's the matter? Why are you talking about me? Whereas here, you don't understand what they say. They might not even be talking about you, but it just makes you a bit paranoid.
It's my job to form the troupe. That means finding them, auditioning them, giving jobs, ungiving jobs maybe occasionally. First of all, they have to be a good dancer. There's no getting away from that. Then we have a height requirement. That's 5'10".
An agent came one day and she said, you know, you're too tall, you won't be able to do the West End. And then she said, but this is what you should try. You should go to Paris, audition to be a showgirl because you're 6 foot tall. You're not going to be in a normal show, you know. You're going to look out of place. And then it was so nice to come here and even in the audition and to dance with people that were the same height as me. I didn't have to look down on anyone and I wasn't slouching, and I was just proud to be as tall as I am, which is a nice feeling after not knowing anyone that's my height my whole life, you know.
We have to also have a very good figure because the girls are going to be wearing gorgeous costumes. And sometimes not a lot of costume. So they have to look good in the costume. Now this doesn't mean we're looking for super skinny girls because that doesn't look good in a costume. But at the same time, we don't want things hanging over where they're not meant to hang over.
Because you get taught the choreography and you're in your trainers and your rehearsal gear, and then suddenly they say, okay, do that, put these heels on, which are like that, and your costume, and you know, everything changes. So I think the new girls do find it hard to adjust.
In the beginning it's agony and everyone gets really, really sore feet. You can just see the new girls that have only been here a few days. They come off stage and they're like that. Oh! You can just see it, it is so painful.
When the sudden euphoria of being here and being in Paris and being on stage and in many cases having your first job wears off, that's when you begin to tell the real showbiz troopers from the rest.
Just had my 21st birthday. It was a big thing for me. This is my first birthday that I've not spent with my family. And the fact that I'm here on my own and I have to sort myself out, I have to sort my own finances out, pay my own bills, do everything that an adult would do. It's quite daunting. Everyone's noticed a difference in the fact that I'm more confident now. I sometimes wear high heels and things like that I never would have done before, and I'm more bubbly now because I'm sort of more confident in the person I am. I came here and I didn't know anyone and I've made a life and I've made friends, and that's all down to me, you know. And I suppose you could say that if I wasn't good enough, that wouldn't have happened. So just that reassures you really that, you know, you're all right and people do like you, so it's all right.